The Taos County Sheriff called it one of the worst cases of child abuse he's seen. A toddler hospitalized after investigators claim he was tortured for months. The boy's adoptive parents charged with the abuse just reached a deal with prosecutors. This comes 7 months after KRQE investigates revealed the state already placed the child back in their home. Investigative reporter Ann Perrette was in the courtroom. She shares the couple's fight to avoid prison time.
Adrian Vigil.
How do you plea?
Plead guilty, Your Honor.
And his wife, Heidi Velasquez,
guilty,
appeared hesitant, taking their time to admit through tears to causing serious injuries to the little boy they adopted 3 years ago. He joined their family at just 1.5 years old in June 2020. 8 months after that, court records show the toddler was hospitalized for malnourishment, multiple broken bones, and a head bleed, among numerous other injuries. Abuse, the Taos County Sheriff's Office said Vigil and Velasquez committed.
You understand you are giving up your right to be presumed innocent. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Monday, the couple avoided trial on their original 3 felonies by choosing to plead guilty to the reduced charge of attempted child abuse causing great bodily harm, a second-degree felony. It's the only plea deal the judge would accept after he rejected their first agreement in April.
But there again was no true or what I'll say accepted explanation for injuries. I will tell you in my experience of doing these, is seeing some of those pictures with no other justifiable explanation, the jury might not be as understanding as I believe I'm being under the circumstances.
Before approving the new deal, the judge confirmed with prosecutor Cosme Ripoll the couple's lack of criminal history and, quote, positive rehabilitation since their arrests are why it was offered. That positive rehabilitation is also why the boy, the abuse victim in this case, is living with them again. The state's Children, Youth, and Families Department placed him back in the couple's home in December.
I think he's doing great. He's happy, he's playful, he smiles, he has great attachment for Heidi.
Defense attorney James Mamilis previously argued this attachment is why Velasquez shouldn't face prison time.
And what we have disputed all along is that Heidi or Adrian did anything cruel to this child. This is a family that's gone above and beyond to make things right and to do right by this child, whom they very much love and who very much loves them.
This plea deal does not come with a sentencing agreement. Their penalty will be up to the judge. He could hand Vigil and Velasquez probation or up to 9 years in prison. The sheriff is asking for the maximum.
I will be meeting with the DA's office and emphatically making a statement as to the need for the full exposure of the full 9 years.
Since the last failed plea hearing, we learned the sheriff's office also brought new evidence to the prosecutor.
The state of New Mexico was contacted by an Audrina Apodaca from Moab, Utah.
Apodaca is the boy's first foster mom. KRQE Investigates introduced you to her when we exposed this case in December. She says investigators never reached out to her, so she repeatedly worked to connect with them, wanting to share these videos.
You're doing it! Yeah, big boy!
Recorded before Vigil and Velasquez adopted the boy. The prosecutor told the judge he received the videos last month, some of the same ones we aired 7 months earlier.
Yeah!
Showing him crawling.
Oh no!
Climbing.
Yeah. Let's go. Okay, ready? Go get Dad.
And even walking.
Happy, healthy, exuberant, moving in an age-appropriate manner.
Evidence that seems to muddy the couple's initial defense when they claimed the boy wasn't reaching developmental milestones on time and was actually hurting himself.
If he did not have a typical response to pain or an ability to express that he was in pain, certain behaviors of banging his head, and it's really scary. This child needed a lot of care, and I don't think that Heidi or Adrian had any idea how much care.
Mamalis argues when the couple realized the care the boy needed, they got it for him. They were the ones who brought him to the hospital.
All of their actions ever since the child went to the hospital and this case began have shown their commitment to the safety and well-being of all of their children. And I really salute them. And that's the story that I feel hasn't been told, is how conscientious and loving these people are.
The sheriff still questions their motivations for change.
When the one person that is supposed to be your guardian and your savior is the one that hurts you, that's probably the most egregious violation of that trust.
Ann Perret, KRQE investigates.
Adrian Vigil and Heidi Velasquez are not expected to be sentenced for another 60 to 70 days. The defense attorney asked for extra time because he plans to bring in multiple witnesses to influence the judge's final decision on their punishment. If the couple goes to prison, it's unclear at this point where the state will place their adopted son.